Hello, my beautiful aliens. Unbothered. That's what I'm hearing as I'm starting this reading. So maybe right now you realize that you are quite unbothered by other people, circumstances, situations, opinions. You don't care. You don't care what other people think about you. You don't care what happens next, and etc. So let's see what is going on with your energy. I feel like somehow you are calibrating yourself into a new awareness, to a new frequency, a new way of being. That's what I'm feeling with this collective. But let's see what is going on with your energy. A new start is coming. New moon. So I feel like you are starting a new cycle here. You are calibrating yourself into a new life and you can feel it. Like I said, you're not caring what other people think about you. And I feel like you're kind of protective right now about yourself and your life. Maybe you're not sharing as much as you used to. Maybe friends, family are asking about how are you doing, because you don't share about your life anymore as much as you did. And you just feel a new start, it's like you haven't got the evidence on the physical just yet, but you know it's about to arrive. And it kind of makes you, excited, but at the same time, you're not thinking it too much. Whatever happens, happens. It's better than where I was before. And I'm hearing big releases with this, so maybe you just released something big, like maybe a relationship, a friendship, family member, job, something that belonged to the old you. You are releasing it and embracing the new, even though you might not know what the new you is yet. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So straight away I'm getting a love situation with this. Or maybe you are a Gemini, or something happened during the Gemini season. So maybe something big happened in the beginning of the summertime. Maybe you realized something during summertime. One more. But I'm getting strongly with the Gemini energy that the mirroring effect, so expect powerful change, flipped on the top of the deck. So a mirror connection, maybe with a friend, family, or a love situation. But it's like you kind of, during the summertime, you saw the reflection and you were not excusing the reflection anymore. So maybe you were blaming the other person or the situations or whatever this might be. But now you are seeing the reflection. I'm not going to allow the same things happen to me again, because now I see myself. I see the lesson. And the problem never was the other people or the person or whatever. It was always here. They were showing something about myself. And maybe that is part of the release energy. It's like maybe you wanted to control something before, but now you are seeing the reflection and you understand that this isn't something that I can control. I can only control what I am, what I think, how I move, and how can I see my own emotions that are helping me to evolve, that are helping my soul to evolve. It's like what you think, you feel, and what you feel creates the actions that you do in life. You have kind of realized the pattern here. What I create, what I think, where I put my energy into creates the feeling in me. Seeing a situation, person, myself in this negative, whatever kind of way, it was creating bad feelings, bad emotions in me. And because of the bad negative emotions, I was moving in a bad way in this reality. It's like you can see the cause and effect here. So instead of blaming others, instead of going outside of yourself, you are concentrating on you and the things that you want. And that has created new type of feelings in you. Maybe you are feeling more empowered, you got your mojo back, you're feeling inspired, excited about life. And because of that, you are moving differently. And the biggest thing here, being unbothered, you actually realize how easy your life is. Well, of course, there might be something that you need to do in the physical world still, but it's like you are optimistic about it. The obstacles, the negative things that come, you are aware of them and you act and move differently nowadays. You are not letting the obstacles overtake you. You are overtaking the obstacles. That's very good. Good energy here. I want one more. Step out of your comfort zone. Maybe this is something that you've been doing lately. So let's say you normally plan your days ahead and it's very hard for you to kind of do something different that you have planned. Maybe you realize that you need to be more, experimental in life or extempore, Maybe you've been doing something like this. So let's say you just go somewhere out of nowhere. You get the idea that I need to go somewhere and you just do it. You don't ask any questions. You just listen to your intuition and okay, well, I'll do that. And it's like you're giving more room for yourself to live, to experiment life in a different point of view. It's like you're breaking out of the cocoon, the comfort zone. This is something that you've been learning and I feel like it's still in the process. Or let's say that you go into a shopping mall and you were thinking about maybe doing something with your hair and then you just go into a hair salon and you check out the prices and maybe a person comes and check with you that can I help you, and you're like, yeah, I'm just watching the prices, because before you were always planning everything so precise, and now the person is saying, well, you can come straight through if you want to, and you're like, oh my god, well, what the hell, let's do it. It's like you're doing these types of things. Or maybe you bump into some maybe people playing football somewhere and you just, oh, that sounds lovely. I would like to play football. I used to play football in my younger days. And you don't have the clothes to play and you weren't prepared to play, but then they ask you to join them and you're like, well, let's do it. Okay, I will come and play. You be more spontaneous with yourself and with your life. I want to see more how you view yourself, and on the bottom of the deck there is Phoenix. Rebirth, absolute transformation. Exactly what I'm feeling with this collective. But let's see how you view yourself right now. How are you viewing, thinking, feeling about yourself? Lion. Strength and power. Maybe you are a Leo. Number 3 on this card. In a way, I feel like you have somehow tamed the shadow self, the inner demons. And I feel like before You let the pain control you, but the tables has now turned, and this is you controlling the negative things, feeling unbothered by others who used to poke your insecurities and your wounds and stuff like this. So you learned very valuable lessons about yourself. This collective, you're not letting anyone put you down anymore. And if someone tries to do something like that, you just smile and walk away. You don't even feel obligated to explain yourself to anyone anymore. You're unbothered to explain who you are and what you do in life. You know your own worth. I love this. And maybe because I mentioned the haircut, maybe you did something with your hair. I was seeing this quote on my mind, but I wasn't sure who said it, so I needed to check that out. And it was Coco Chanel who said, "A woman who cuts her hair is about to change her life." So maybe you cut your hair, you did something different with your hair, or this is something that you've been wanting to do, but also maybe something with your appearance, maybe something to do with your nails or your clothing or something like this. You are changing your appearance. You know what I'm trying to say. You are changing the way you look because you are going through this huge calibration reset with yourself. You are creating a new identity in a way. It's like you're saying goodbye to the old you. And you don't need any validation from anyone. It's not like you are changing your hair and everything in your life to get validation or to be seen. It's something that you are feeling. You are feeling good and you want to kind of show it to the world, but you don't want to show it to the world to get validation. The right collective, you will know what I'm trying to say here. It's just you are radiating from inside, and of course it will, the light coming from inside, it's going to change the way you look to others. But it's nothing to do with beauty and appearances. It's like it's just inevitable to happen because you're glowing inside, that everything needs to come into the physical. But also Leo season is coming next. Maybe the new start. Something might be landing on Leo season. So the end of the summer. But these are timeless readings. So whenever you find this, you need to kind of apply it to your situation. And maybe, because I'm recording this on July, maybe this is something that is happening like next month, if you are watching this in winter time or something like that. But you know, time is an illusion. Something new is coming to your physical, something new is happening in your life, and you can feel it. The Raven, oh my God, prophecy and intuition, exactly. You know this change is coming. And number 10, end of a cycle. I feel like you are listening to your intuition like 100% here. Like I said, if you had the feeling to go somewhere, you're just doing it. You don't even question it. Or maybe you just ask your spirit team that, what is this? Why do I need to do this? But then you kind of just surrender and do it. Maybe something is happening with your spiritual gifts here. You're tapping in more. You're feeling in harmony more. It's like you have this kind of shield, light shield around you. And you realize that the protection is coming from within. Although you've always known that there are your guides, angels, God, whatever you want to believe that are surrounding you. But it's like maybe before you kind of relied too much on their protection. Now you can see that the protection too is coming from within. And maybe that's why you've been more aware about people and energies coming near you. It's like you can feel if something negative is approaching, or let's say a person comes to talk to you and you can feel that they are not in the same frequency. So you kind of get in those inner alarm bells in a good way that, okay, it's no point talking sense to this person, or it makes no sense to me to start telling about this and this, or about my life, or about my decisions or whatever. And you kind of just gracefully leave that person behind somehow. Maybe with strangers too. It's like you can see how stuck they are in life, how they are still so, attached to the programming, the 3D. It's like it's a waste of time to start explaining everything you know about life. Maybe planting small seeds, yeah, but it's the only thing you can do in that type of situation. But maybe crows, ravens are very important for you in general, but also there's some kind of signs coming from them, different type of signs. So let's say that a crow or a raven normally shows itself when you are going through ascensions or something like this, but now you are seeing lots of them, or they are flying in pairs and doing something, flying tricks in the air, something very different. The birds are behaving differently and you are noticing it. But also I feel like you are embracing your own magic, your own spirituality, and you're kind of glowing in your own energy. This is so beautiful. White peacock is underneath the deck. 27, royalty and glory. This is you. Shining in your own energy, in your own beauty. You can recognize your soul, and you're not diminishing your soul and your knowledge about things anymore. And if someone doesn't see what you see, it's okay. It's like you're being the change that you want to see in this world. Planting seeds, new ideas, giving like food for thought type of things, but you are not pushing your beliefs and your ways to anyone else. You're moving in grace, in confidence. The swan is here too. And although there's lots of female figures here, you can be a man, it's just the energy. It's like first time in your life, you are bold enough to be who you are without the necessary, I need to be a man and I need to do this and I can't feel any feelings, and it's rubbish and you know it, and you're embracing the man who you are. Feminine, masculine energies, we all have them. This collective, you are treating yourself with kindness, love, compassion. There's no hurry. No hurry. You are becoming whole and you are radiating because of that. Let's see what is coming for you with this new start. What are they opening? What doors are they opening for you with this new start? Sunrise. Number 6. So summertime, something has happened during summertime. A new ideas, you realized something here. But happy beginning, new day, darkest before dawn, hope, clarity, obstacles overcome, problems end, bright future, awakening and fresh start. Here too, a fresh start. One more. A double rainbow. Magic happening here. Number 16. So 6, 6. Maybe you see lots of sixes. Ascension. You are calibrating to a new frequency, to a new state of being, to new awareness. You're having a different kind of awareness. So you learn spiritually very much recently. Perfect timing. Serendipity, light codes. As above, so below. This collective, you have changed the way you think and the way you move. So don't make it fit. If you haven't done this, it isn't your reading. You change in your mindset, you change in the direction of your energy flow, change in your habits, change in the way you move and, act in this life. It's creating a powerful change for you. And you can feel the change. And with that, I felt like the earth is shaking around you. So you having this powerful change, it's shaking other people's structures in a way. And I feel like this might be to do with some connective energies here. One more. Maybe rainbows are significant for this collective. Maybe you just saw a rainbow, double rainbow, or you will be seeing a rainbow after this reading to confirm that this is your energy. One more for this. The dog. I feel like this is your spirit team. I need to be honest, I straight away felt that. Your spirit team is very proud of you. It's like you learned a very big, pivotal lesson about being loyal to yourself. They're cheering you. And they always were there to support you. They always were there to help you. And even though you are now protecting and kind of guiding yourself, you know that they are behind you here. You're owning your own path. Your support team doesn't have to drag you to your own path anymore because now you are owning it. That's the energy that I'm getting. But you could also love animals, love dogs. Maybe you've had or have a dog like this. Or maybe you've had a special dog in your life. Or you wanting to have a puppy or a rescue dog. I always recommend rescue dogs. I myself have had 3 rescue galgos, so Spanish greyhounds. I love galgos so much. But for now, I only have my cat, and I know I will be getting new dogs at some point, but for now I think I need to experience life for a while without dogs, because I've always had a dog in my life. But now I need to be free and experiment life in a new way. Maybe this is something that you too is been thinking about, that you may want to buy a pet, but you kind of know it's not the right time. But also maybe the transition of having a dog maybe to having a cat. Because dogs are the protectors of the physical and cats are the protectors in spiritual. And also dog energy, physical, 3D, masculine energy, cats, spiritual, feminine energy. Maybe this is something you've been thinking about, but also it shows how much you have transitioned yourself away from the physical, so the validation and over giving to others to gain love or this and this. Just coming back to yourself and being who you really are, trusting the energies, trusting something that is invisible for you, but you know by concentrating on these things in the spiritual, it will come to the physical. And I feel like whatever is about to come next, you will be proven right. It also says vet, doctor and nurse. Maybe this is your occupation, or maybe you are studying to be a vet or a doctor or a nurse. 18th of the 10th might be relevant for some of you. But I need to say, you being loyal to yourself, trusting yourself, feeling wholeness. You don't need anyone from the outside to bring you happiness. It's actually creating the happiness and something to come from the outside, because that's something that you're feeling inside. So I feel like there is new people or a new person, soul coming into your life. The answers you need are coming. Oh my, fireworks. So this is something to do with the love connection, love energy here, passion, chemistry, lust, desire, explosive as EX. One more. Maybe you met a person on New Year's Eve. Balance, number 5. So you are not letting love situations push you out of balance. Maybe before the passion, the chemistry was like a magnet to you. It was very hard for you to resist this energy. But it kind of, you always knew that it took you out of balance. It says feeling complete. You don't need this fireworks energy anymore to feel complete. You have new kind of awareness around the situation. So a mirrored connection. And that's something that I read, soul connections. So something to do with that. Well-being. Miracles are on the bottom. Wishes do come true. Peace, miracle, dreams, feeling blessed, falling in love, maybe. Step out of your comfort zone. Torch. So there is something happening in your life that they are kind of, maybe some of the situations might be irritating, but they are trying to make you move in a different way. But like I said, with the intuition and the spontaneous energy, they are creating this for you so you can start moving different. It's like you are feeling the urge to kind of fly outside of the cage. You want to go outside and be free, but maybe don't know how to do it, and that's why they are giving you these intuitive nudges to go there and do this and do that, so it can create the change. Because when you do something in the physical, it creates ripples in the spiritual realms. Liberation. Be bold. Freedom, it says here. You need to be free and fully engaged to yourself. Number 4 on that card. The broom. So remove unwanted stuff, like physical stuff from your home, but also clearing out people, situations, drama, stuff like this. Delete, I don't want that anymore. Total makeover, maybe to do with your appearances. This is unavoidable, the cleanup. And by you doing this, it's helping restore the harmony. But also it's helping you to get out of the comfort zone. And the lion is on the bottom here. You need to be bold and brave, devoted to yourself, and still be heart-centered. And what I mean by this is that even though you are doing the purging here, cleaning out people and situations and physical stuff, you need to be heart-centered. So using logic, yes, but don't let the overthinking mind and the logic kind of rule you. Go with the flow, with your feeling, your gut instincts here. And be devoted to your intuition even though you don't know where it is leading you. That's what I'm hearing. High self-esteem, and I feel like with the bravery and the boldness, maybe that's part of the feeling that you need to upgrade yourself somehow so you can kind of embrace your own self-esteem. So let's say you put on some makeup, buy new clothes. Of course it helps you to elevate. You feel more positive and more confident. So it's helping you in a good way. And zodiac sign Leo, that's the energy of walking your own life's catwalk. They love attention, they're very bold. And I feel like that's what you are kind of owning here. But you're not, it's not the negative side of that energy. Because if this Leo energy isn't being tamed, you don't have the awareness of that energy, it can be on the negative side. So seeking attention, needing validation, always doing something with the appearance to get more, eyes around you. That's the negative side of it. But this collective, you understand that whatever you are doing here with yourself, you are doing it for yourself, not for others. You're not seeking attention by the changes that you are making. I think I need to extend this reading because there is so much more I want to see. I want to tap into your animal energy. What is the animal energy that you are shining in right now? But also I want to take a peek of your shadow self. Maybe there is something still that you need to be aware of, because I feel like this love connection might be doing something here. So we need to check that out, but I want to be more concentrated on you and on your own path and what's about to arrive here that you should be aware of. All my extended readings are on Patreon, and the link to my Patreon you can find on my website, beautifulalien.com. So go check it out now and I'll see you there.